It's not over the line. At the moment, they have not brought down the gavel on this agreement, but it certainly is shaping up that they will. There are very significant objections to what's on the table, particularly from countries who wanted in that agreement a roadmap for the phasing out of fossil fuels. And that has been like a red rag to a bull for the Colombians, who have objected strongly to it, and that has disrupted the meeting with regard to the plenary, which would have brought down the gavel on it. So there's a lot of dispute and annoyance and anger about the fact that that didn't get through. The reason why it didn't get through and included in the agreement is really down to the fact that a big block of oil-producing countries and Russia and a couple of other developing countries who didn't want to be advised not to use fossil fuels, they objected, but 85 countries wanted it in. The European Union is particularly concerned about the fact that it's not there. They are reluctantly accepting the deal that's on the table. The Irish government says that they support the European decision, but with profound concerns. Darragh O'Brien said that it's not ambitious enough and that there are great concerns with regard to ultimately basically paying for climate adaptation funds at the same time that we're not dealing with the issue of reducing greenhouse gas emissions, and a whole agreement that does not include the word fossil fuel, when fossil fuel is the main cause of climate warming. So that is a huge, huge issue. It's viewed here as being the fact that there has been almost like a veto imposed, because you have to have a universal kind of consensus, and that the concern there is that the power of the veto of the people who want to block these kind of things being put into the agreement, that ultimately has led to an agreement that people are quite unhappy with in many parts, and so there will be controversy about this. And the final thing is that the COP president has decided that he himself will, over the coming year, start a process outside of the COP process where he will work towards the creation of that roadmap for the phasing out of fossil fuels, and also for a roadmap for stopping deforestation. But it is outside of the COP agreement, and I think that that is what has upset so many people.